Hi Libra, welcome to October 2014. Happy birthday. Yes, it's your turn to receive. It is healthy for you to ask for what you want and need from others. This is not a time to be shy. Step into the spotlight and let your beautiful love light energy shine. People love you, Libra. Receive that love that is yours. You are loved. Now, we have a lot of intensity in October. It's similar to April, but not as intense because Pluto and Uranus will not go exact again until December 14th. And then the final pass will be March 17th, 2015. There is a really big total lunar eclipse in Aries. Aries is 7 signs from you. Aries rules the area of your life that has to do with other people. And I'm calling it Rocktober because as we move out of sweet September into October, which is rocky, the moon is in Capricorn and it immediately starts with a conjunction with Pluto that squares the sun in Libra, that squares you. And then the sun will square Pluto on October 4th. The sun will oppose Uranus on the 7th. And then we have the total Aries lunar eclipse on the 8th. And if that's not enough intensity, Mercury retrogrades from October 4th through the 25th. It starts out at 2 degrees Scorpio, and then it backs into your sign on the 10th, and then it goes direct on the 25th. Now, you can't stop life, you can't stop business, you can't stop what you're doing because Mercury's retrograde. Mercury retrogrades 10 weeks out of the year, and that's not including the shadow period. So, 2.5 months of the year, we can't wait to live or do. So, do what you have to do. Save your receipts, though. If you buy a computer or a new car or something expensive like that, you want to make sure you don't have to redo it. But if you do, if you got the receipt, you're in good shape. So you can use my Navigating Mercury Retrograde Wisdom tool here to help you during this time period. And we are in the final eclipses of the year as well. So we go into Rocktober with curveballs and intense energy. These energies are bringing out the imbalance in people. Some people can be way over the top with their emotional reactions to things and events and situations. For you, it is about loving you more than the need for other people to approve you, get you, and you really want to pay attention to that. Like, oh my gosh, do I really need this person's validation? Do I really need them to validate me? If you can step back from that, then you really are in a power position because there's a grand fire trine off of this lunar eclipse. And the moon is in Aries with Uranus in Aries. Jupiter is in Leo. And Mars is in Sagittarius. So they're forming a grand fire trine like this. Okay? And the tail on the kite is Libra, you. So it's like you have more power than you may be aware of. That when you step back and be your own cheerleader, be your own support team, validate yourself, then you'll notice that you're getting things done. And even though it's all crazy going on out here, and who knows what, is going on in the world, which is pretty crazy, you're still getting things done. You're moving forward. Business is going good. Money is flowing. Work is good. That everything is getting done as it needs to. And you can have a good time. Now, you don't have to let others know that you're having such a good time. You can just go and have that good time. And so there is a lot of supportive energy in here for you, even at this lunar eclipse. But it is going to be rocky. And especially, it can come to you through your partner, your spouse, other people. They may not be having such a good time. However, you're only responsible for yourself and how you show up in the relationship and your contribution to the relationship. You have no control over what happens with other people. That's their responsibility. So it is going to be intense as you go into October. The Sun squaring Pluto on the 4th, and the Sun is opposing Uranus on the 7th, and you have the total lunar eclipse on the 8th, and then Mercury re-enters Libra on the 10th, so you really are in the spotlight. And now the Sun will conjunct Mercury on the 16th. That will give you some insight into your strategies and how successful they are for you right now. But it really is about you paying attention to what you need. And remember now, the word responsibility is your ability to respond. That's where your power is. Not on what's going on in the world and who's crazy and who's not crazy and, you know, what's going on with the institutions. Because the Pluto-Uranus is changing everything. And that's going to continue to play out as it needs to. Your responsibility is to take care of you and make sure you are effective in what you're doing. Jupiter is supporting you. Mars is supporting you. It's pouring all of this positive energy into you. It's a grand fire trine off this lunar eclipse. And I really like it because it's like amazing what's happening here. So it's like the universe is saying, Libra, be more like an Aries right now and you'll be successful. Act more like a Libra and you'll be lost. Act more like an Aries and you will be empowered. Act more like a Libra and you'll get caught in the crazy of what's going on with other people. So yes, you love others, but it really is your time to shine. This is your birthday month. This is the time for Libras to receive. And you want to make sure in all of your relationships, business dealings, whatever you're doing, that you're receiving, right? The universe works in a figure-8 flow, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. This is soulmate relationship. When you're giving and not getting back, that's karmic. You lose money when you do that. You lose time, you lose energy. That's karmic. So do what's right for you. Yes, consider others. You always do. I don't even have to say that to you. However, you know, the way this lunar eclipse is, it really is important that you are practicing that you are getting up every day. Okay, I'm taking care of myself. What do I need right now? What do I need to be effective? What do I need to be present in my relationship? What do I need to be present in my partnerships? What do I need to be present for other people? My customers, my clients, my boss, the people I work for, all of that. You know, to be present for them, you have to take care of yourself first. And this energy is really showing that. You do have your ruling planet Venus in your sign, which makes you absolutely gorgeous. And she is in harmony with Mars. In fact, they are sextiling on the 20th. They're going to sextile right through the end of the month because as she moves along, he moves along, they're sextiling. And this is great for relationship. It's great for communication. Sagittarius is 3 signs from you. It rules the area of your life that has to do with short distance travel, speaking, writing, teaching, communication, your neighbors, networking. It's in harmony with Jupiter in the area of your money, the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the organization you run, the money you make from the company you work for. It's in harmony with Mars, and Jupiter's in harmony with the lunar eclipse. So amazing. So money can be flowing into you. Money can be coming to you, even if there's crazy things going on in the world or crazy things going on with other people. Boundaries are good. You know, here's where I begin. Here's where you begin. Let's make sure we understand our boundaries. And the more you love and take care of yourself and nurture yourself, the easier your life will be. The North Node is in your sign. And yes, they're all being opposed by Uranus and squared by Pluto. So there can be some challenges for you in regards to family being a problem, family giving you a hard time, the property you own or where you live. Some of you may need to move. Some of you may need to make changes to the property. It's okay, you know, right? Because there is money coming in for you. And the money coming in can be used to buy new property, sell property, move, do whatever you need to do. If people are getting difficult, you know, step back, right? Because all of this energy is hitting everyone, whether they know their astrology or not. Pluto and Uranus is affecting everyone. And these eclipses are the most intense experience you can have. And, you know, this is a lunar eclipse in Aries. The final one will be on September 27th at 4 degrees Aries, 2015. So for some of you, it is about really looking at the relationship you're in and if it's still serving your soul evolution, if it's still happening for you, or maybe, you know, you need to make some changes in that relationship, right? And, you know, Mars is in the area of communication. Communication is always key, right? Telling others what you need from them. Listening to your spouse, listening to your business partners, listening to other people, what they need from you. And Mars is helping you do that. Jupiter is helping you do that. When you do that, then people really need to feel heard. That is a really big important thing. You know, it's like, it's so important in a relationship for the other person to feel heard. If the other person feels heard, it's amazing how it can soothe any challenges or difficulty that comes up during this eclipse. So make sure you're being heard and make sure your partner's being heard, and use the Jupiter-Mars to open the pathway to better connection, better communication, and then you feel more effective and you feel that you are in the driver's seat and doing what you've come to do. So this is an opportune time to really look at what's working and what's not working. Because whatever's not working, it's going to start breaking down. Pluto and Uranus is breaking down what's not working. Saturn is in Scorpio, in that area of your resources, your inner resources, your outer resources. So it's very important for you to pay attention to how you're using your inner resources, your talents, your gifts and abilities to create the wealth you want, to create the financial prosperity that you desire. Now, the Sun will enter Scorpio on the 23rd. Then your ruling planet Venus enters Scorpio on the 23rd. And then we have a partial solar eclipse on the 23rd. And for you, this is in the area of your money, your resources, anything that's valuable to you. My house, my car, my business. And it is in harmony with Neptune, which I like. And it's also in harmony with Mars, because by the 23rd, Mars is at 28 degrees Sagittarius, getting ready to jump into Capricorn, which he is exalted in. Mars loves being in Capricorn. And so this is pouring positive energy into this final Scorpio eclipse. So this is a final eclipse. Now it's a new moon, which is new beginnings, but it's also a completion because it's the last Scorpio eclipse you will experience until 2032. So you're looking at your resources and you're looking at, okay, how can I leverage my resources to create more time for yourself, more wealth, more energy, more life, right? Work less, make more life. Work less, make more money. Work less, make more joy. So you are looking at that. It's a new beginning, but it is also a completion. It's the same with the full moon. You know, full moons bring things to completion, but they also bring new beginnings. So you're looking at new beginnings in relationship. You're looking at new beginnings in your resources. And with Mercury retrograde in your sign, people from your past can come back into your life. People from your past that you're not complete with, that you need perhaps to communicate with. Perhaps you need to join forces with. So this is going to be a very interesting month for Libra, for all of us, but especially for you, because you're such a major player in all of this transformation taking place on the planet. We need to change everything, let's face it. You know, and it begins with creating harmony, right? That's why war is obsolete, because in the love vibration that's ascending on the planet is ascending, everything needs to be worked out in a win-win. You know, there's no group that's better than any other group. Everyone matters, everyone counts, everyone's important. And that's what you're here to teach others, is how to create harmony, right? How to create that win-win, how to have justice in the world, how to have equality with everyone, and harmony. When we have harmony, we have prosperity. When we have harmony, we have health, well-being, and vitality. When we have harmony, we have abundance, and you're here for the abundant life. Now, the Scorpio is very positive for you in that regards, because Venus moves into that money area for you. So some of you are going to see perhaps even a windfall in your work and in what you're harvesting at this time. And Neptune could be like, wow, all of a sudden, you know, you have this ally through your work or your lifestyle that you didn't even know that person was there, that is aiding you in increasing your resources, your money, your material substance. And this is wonderful. It can be a new start for you too. This is really exciting. I mean, it's just so interesting how, you know, Pluto and Uranus are there, and this has been going on with you for a couple years now, okay? So it's not new what I'm saying about, you know, reevaluating your relationships, reevaluating where you live, reevaluating the property, reevaluating your relationships in family, reevaluating your relationships to other people. Jupiter in Leo is helping you. Mars in Sagittarius is helping you, because both of these signs sextile you. They pour positive energy into you, and they uplift you and empower you and strengthen you. So you are getting a lot of a reinforcement from the universe to you, you see, because Leo supports you. Mars in Sagittarius is empowering you, so that even though you're dealing with Pluto moving through that area of, you know, reestablishing your foundation, reestablishing your inner power, your soul power, pulling up that soul power. And really, you know, as a coach, what I teach people is move from your authentic self. When you live from your authentic self, when you live from who you truly are, that's what it's all about. That's why I sing and dance. Not because I'm Beyonce, but because it's my personality. It's what I love to do. It's part of who I authentically am. And when you live from your authentic power, you're really tapping into your authentic talents and abilities. And the universe can support that no matter what's going on in the world. The universe has unlimited abundance, and it can find a way to get you the resources, get you the right relationships, get you to the right people that can help you and empower you and give you what you need to reach your goals, give you what you need to make your dreams and your hopes and wishes come true. Jupiter really wants to do that for you. So does Mars. And even with Mars moving into Capricorn on the 26th, and we'll talk about this next month, you know, some of you may be moving, or some of you need to reevaluate where you are or who's living in there with you. Because when Mars couples with Pluto in Capricorn, that's going to activate Uranus. So that's going to be intense. So for some of you, you really do need to look at the relationship you're in and see if it's still part of your soul evolution, right? And no relationship is a mistake. And it's not the length of time we're with people. You can be with someone a day and they can change you forever. It is the connection we have with the person. It is the connection you have with other people that defines the relationship, defines the impact that they have on your soul. And so staying with people so that you can say, wow, I've been with you for X amount of so whatever, you know, that is a box that you're putting yourself in and limiting yourself with if it's not serving you. Now, if the relationship is healthy for you and it's serving you and it's prosperous for you and you're happy together and you're making lots of money together, you're very successful together, awesome, stay together 100 years. 200 years. However, if you're finding that it's not that anymore, then changing is a good thing. It's harder to change, but not really, because when you stay in something that's no longer serving your soul evolution, then you are on a downward spiral. And that's why health breaks down. Health is an issue because the body is the messenger. The body is reminding you, what are you doing in this job? What are you doing with these people? What are you doing in this relationship? And the body starts to get ill to remind you that you have outgrown this relationship. You have outgrown this situation. You've outgrown this job. So do what's right for you. And it's going to be different for everyone. I'm talking to a lot of Libras here. And each one of you has your own unique situation. And you want to honor what you need. Pluto and Uranus are in a very challenging area in regards to relationship. And so you don't want to tolerate and step over, any abuse that you're experiencing, or neglect that you're experiencing, or disrespect that you're experiencing. And this goes for the men too. You want to pay attention to that, because the universe always provides a way out. And the way these energies are moving, it's like the universe is saying, when you do what's right for you, Libra, we'll support you. When you don't do what's right for you, we're going to show you. And that's really the big message that I'm seeing here with the Pluto-Uranus moving like this in your astrology. So, pay attention to what you need. Pay attention to what's working for you. There is opportunity in here for you to increase your resources. Again, like I said in September, it goes on because Jupiter's going to be in this area until next summer, and it's in harmony with Mars, and it's in harmony with this lunar eclipse. So, it's hard to predict Uranus, but there could be people in your life that really do support you and really do want to see you win and be successful and reach your goals, and they're there for you. So, be aware of that. And, go where the love is. Go where you feel effective. Go where it's working for you. Don't push against what's not working. It's too tiring. If something's not working, let it go. Eclipses are the most powerful trines that you can experience. They herald major endings and beginnings. And this eclipse, both of them are bringing both. They're bringing beginnings and endings. And, if something's ending, something's beginning. If something's beginning, something may be completing. And it's all appropriate, and it's all the right time for this to be happening for you. But the message is, receive the love that is yours. Go where the love is. Go where it's working for you. Focus on what you can do. Be responsible for yourself. Allow others to be responsible for themselves, for what they're doing. Show up and do your best. Let go of the rest. For those of you, looking for love right now, I'm not seeing it so much. I'm seeing more of a completion in that area. For those of you already coupled, this will be a time where you really look at what you're doing and how effective it is, and where you both are at. Remember, communication is the key. Health could be improving here this month for you if you are taking care of yourself, if you are indeed receiving the love that is rightfully yours. And I think I'll just leave it there. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, favoring, and Google Plussing my podcast, Libra. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock! And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology, or you're interested in a solar return chart reading, taking a look at where the energies will be for you over the next solar year for you, or you're interested in coaching, those links are below in the Show More section. And until next time, Libra, be safe and sound. Safe and sound, hold your ground. We're safe and sound. I could lift you up. I could show you what you want to see and take you where you want to be. You could be my luck. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound. I could show you love in a tidal wave of mystery. You'd still be standing next to me. We're safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound.